Really miss you. Post traumatic stress from all the shit I've been through. Hey, that's a real joint, man. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying, for bringing that joint to us, man. Dang. East Side, what is it? East God Selly. That's who that is, man. That's a dope song, man. So we spending that every single week, man. Listen, I want to gotta welcome my dude Kevin Lee to the BU Network, man. How you feeling, brother?
I'm hanging in there, creating leverage as usual.
Hey, big. That's that big talk right there. When you just come up in that thing and you just be like, look, creating leverage. You know what I'm saying? You ain't like, nah, I'm doing all right, bro. I'm cool. Nah, creating leverage.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
that's a guy that got his money right. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, just creating leverage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
You know you doing real good. You know what I'm saying? Your pockets is nice when you're just creating leverage. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
That's how you talk when you talking to somebody who probably ain't got their money right. You know what I'm saying? And you walk up in the room and you just creating leverage. Something you might need to do.
Oh boy.
Hey, tell them a little bit about you, man. Where you from? You know what I'm saying? And
yes, sir.
What brought you out here to the beautiful city of Las Vegas?
Yeah, so my name is Kevin Lee, a.k.a. Mr. Kreate Leverage. I'm originally from California, born in Bakersfield, California. Grew up in Ventura County. Moved to Vegas maybe a year ago. Love Vegas. Yeah. Vegas is my newfound home. So I have when I was in Cali, I had a dual citizenship. I don't know what a triple citizenship. So, I'm from Bakersfield, Oxnard, Vegas, Cali, you know what I mean? Earth is my turf.
Okay.
Word up.
Over here on the west, though. You know what I'm saying?
Over here on the west.
Absolutely. But you creating leverage everywhere, though.
Better believe it.
You know what I'm saying? So let's dive straight into it, man. What made you get into clothing? Of all places to create leverage, what made you jump into the clothing industry?
Well, first, clothing is always going to have a demand.
Absolutely.
It's like water, it's like food, vitamins, things of that nature. So you want to invest in something that's going to always have a demand.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to have a moat, which is an exclusive quality or exclusive trait. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, because the wheel is already invented. So clothing came about a time when I was in prison, and I figured that I had to do something different. I was brainstorming, and clothing came about. The name Kreate Leverage didn't come about until later on, until after I got out of prison. So I was brainstorming, and the name, I said, okay, cool. I know that I want to be a businessman. I also know that whatever business that I pick, I want to make sure that it has longevity. Absolutely. So, right, because a lot of businesses, they think, short term. They don't have the end game at the beginning of the game. And so I wanted to plan and strategize and have my end game at the beginning of the game. So clothing was one of the ones that I picked, and I love it. I'm getting started. I'm meeting new people. I'm establishing the brand, but when it first started, it started with a gentleman creating the logo. I gave him the idea, and he drew out the logo, and I fell in love with the logo. That's the first logo. That's the original KL with the L backwards. And at first it said Kevin Lee because Kevin Lee is my name. So when you see Create Leverage, it's Kevin, it's KL. So I incorporated my name with something that I stand for. So instead of calling my clothing line Kevin Lee, I brainstormed with my wife after I got out of prison. And when I was in prison, I used to tell her, baby, I want you to know who I am because I'm not the same dude that you knew before. You know what I mean? So I was brainstorming with her. Actually, I was talking to her. Telling her my ideas and the different beliefs that I started to believe in, and about politics, about religion, and about just positioning yourself in the system. And I always used to use Create Leverage to her, not even understanding that I can flip it and use that as my clothing line. So when it was time to create the name, change the name from Kevin Lee because Kevin Lee was just the idea, like Kevin Lee clothing. Actually, Kevin Lee clothing was taken. It was taken already. So I Googled it. You know what I mean? I tried to do all type of variations to it. KL, Lee, K, Lee, and because my high school people, you know, my football family. Shout out to Wyoming High School, Oxnard, California. You know what it is. They call me K Lee, so I try to incorporate that to that. But K Lee was also taken. I don't know if you guys ever had to start a business, but when you start a business and you do your research to find if the name is taken, man, I almost can guarantee you almost every name in the book is taken.
Oh yeah. That's a real thing. Like I remember the BU network. You know, there was like a whole bunch of different BU and different variations of BU network. So we had to come and spell it all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Brilliantly unique network in order to, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and get that name.
Right. So if anybody knows, you know. So Kevin Lee was taken. So I had a few people in the think tank thinking about the name, coming up with ideas. None of the names stuck. None of the names really made sense. You know what I mean? It was they were fair names, cool names, but none of the names really made sense. So one day my wife called me and she said, "Create leverage." And I sit there and I thought about it and I was like,
that's the one.
That's the one. So I was in prison and I wanted to do something different. So I said I want to have something that's going to have sustainability, and that's how the clothing line came about. So I want to explain to you guys what create leverage means. Create with the K. Create means to bring it to existence. Any dreams, any aspirations, any goals, anything that you inspired to do, anything that you inspired to be. You can create it and bring it into existence. So that's what create means. Create means to bring it to existence. Leverage has a few different meanings, but I'm using it in the context of the power to influence. Because me, myself, personally, I feel like I have an obligation to humanity because I didn't go to prison because I was committing crime, because I wasn't doing something that I wasn't supposed to be doing. So I went to prison because I was doing something that I wasn't supposed to be doing. Yeah. I was committing crimes on these people, you know, turf. So so leverage means the power to influence, because I want to influence people, the misfortunate people, the people that were dealt a bad hand, that you can be dealt that hand, play the hand out, and come out on top with a different mindset. So I want to influence people that you can do it. So when you see me always wearing Create Leverage, that's what it represents. So I believe everyone should wear Create Leverage because everyone is trying to create leverage. From the time that you wake up in the morning to the time you go to sleep, you should be trying to create leverage. And believe it or not, unconsciously, that is what people are doing. When people go to work in the morning, they are trying to create leverage for them and their family.
That's right.
So them and their family won't be homeless, so they won't be out of electricity, hot water, those things. When you're in corporate America, you're trying to create leverage because you're trying to go to the next step in that organization. So a lot of people are trying to create leverage unconsciously. You know, we're creating leverage right now unconsciously by networking on this platform, this beautiful platform. And I thank you for having me, for allowing me the platform to express what it is that I need to express to the people, because the people, they need to know about create leverage.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Absolutely. One thing you said when we talked to you, was the day that we was at Floyd Mayweather's.
Boxing gym.
One of the things that you stressed was there's power in the name. You know what I'm saying? The name that you come, it has to mean something. And you told us, like, specifically there was a meaning behind your name. So if you can just kind of go into that detail about that meaning.
Right. So like I said, that's the definition of the name. You know, create with the K to bring it to existence. Leverage, it has a few different meanings, but I'm using it in the context of the power to influence.
Yeah.
But the name itself, it, you know what I mean, speaks for itself. But I believe from the time that you wake up in the morning to the time that you go to sleep, you should be trying to create leverage for you and your people, to put you and your people in a better position in the system.
Absolutely.
Because like I always say, the system is broad. It's way bigger than one man. but the position that you strive to put you and your people at, that's what you can change. You can change the position.
Yeah.
So I believe that you should strive what you are doing unconsciously, but I'm letting you know that you're doing it consciously. I'm letting you know now that you're doing it. So now that you can know that you're doing it consciously, you know what I mean? So when you wake up in the morning and go to work, when you self-employed people, when you entrepreneurs, when you are, you know, on the football field, the basketball field, when you are in school studying, you know, this and that, what you are trying to do is create leverage for you and your people in the system, but you're doing it unconsciously. So I'm letting you know that you are doing it, but now I'm allowing you to understand that you're doing it consciously. So you should be doing whatever you have to do from the time that you wake up to the time that you go to sleep to create leverage for you and your people, to put you and your people in a better position in the system. So when you see me wearing Create Leverage clothing, I believe everyone should wear Create Leverage clothing, because that's what they're doing every day, all day, is trying to create leverage. So everybody go out there and get yourself some of that Create Leverage clothing. Oh boy.
No doubt. And you got a website.
Correct.
Tell everybody what the website is.
So the website is Create with the K, leverageclothing.com. CreateLeverageClothing.com. I also have an Instagram, Create with the K. Always remember Create with the K, because those are my initials. You know, CreateLeverage.co. That's the IG.
No doubt. And you know what? And the clothes is dope. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little bit different when when you have somebody and they got a clothing line, you be like, oh, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? But I've had the opportunity to see your clothes. You know what I'm saying? Tell them all the different type of styles and stuff like that you have right now.
So right now I have sweatsuits, hoodies, shirts, hats, zip-ups, things of that nature. But I'm just starting off, so this is what I have. I also have a manufacturer that customized my product, but I'm also going to go into suits, blazers. I'm a real fashionable type of guy, so I pretty much want to build my brand off of myself and the demographics that I'm aiming to satisfy. You know what I mean? So my demographics specifically have a need, and I specifically want to satisfy that need with keeping them fresh and fly through every circumstances. You know, so within the next season, I'll be going into more white collar merchandise, you know, as far as the blazers, things of that nature, because you know, you can't just wear a hoodie. You know, you might want to go to, you know, a corporate meeting. You know, you're not going to be able to wear a hoodie. Exactly. So I want to be able to transition and be versatile, and I want to, you know, incorporate blazers, you know, for the white collar, because I am a businessman, and I do want to wear my own attire when I go and sit with these people around these tables and talk about multi-billion-dollar deals, you know?
Exactly. And I think that's something that's really respectful, to have both sides of the spectrum. You know what I'm saying? If you just want to be fly and you just want to do your thing, you know, you got that opportunity, you know, with your clothing. Mm-hmm. If you want to, you know, dress it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, then you got that opportunity too. But if you want to go hit that business meeting though, and really create that leverage, you also got, you know, opportunity to do that with the Create Leverage clothing as well. So
yes, sir.
I respect that. You covering all spectrums. I want to ask you, so one, I respect anybody who goes and does their time and come out with a plan.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I salute you for that. And executing that plan to keep yourself from going back to whatever it was that took you in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
What was the process like, the transition? Like once you got out and you decide, all right, I gotta make this move. I gotta get this business going. What was the process like when you first stepped foot out?
So when I first stepped out, I actually was kind of numb. I actually couldn't believe it. I mean, I still can remember me walking out, looking around, like, you know, most people that get out and they'd be like, you know, hey. You know, when I got out, it was like, it was something different. You know what I mean? It was a beautiful day. Shout out to my mom, but she was late picking me up. She's probably watching this. Hi, Mom. Yeah, she was late picking me up, but I was numb. So, but to fast forward a little bit, I just started. I went to my vision board. I told my wife what it is that I wanted to do, but I also had some restrictions. You know, I actually was on home confinement for a year and some change. You know, I'm like an open book. You know what I mean? So, you know, I'm going to give it to my people raw and uncut because I've been tricked and I've been lied to. So I don't want no one to try to pull a wool over my head. So when you see Kevin Lee, aka Mr. Kreate Leverage, you guys are going to know that he's going to give it to you 100. So I had the ankle monitor on, so I had some restrictions, you know what I mean? So I couldn't do and market the brand, you know, the way that I want to do it. And that's probably why you guys haven't heard about Kreate Leverage, because I couldn't move around. So now that I'm able to move around, I'm able to express to you guys what Kreate Leverage mean, and, you know, some more of it. But so like I said, I had to bring, because at first it was Kevin Lee, because the KL, you know what I mean? So I had to go to the think tank, you know. I knew that I wanted to incorporate, you know. I also am a business coach, and that's another thing that I want to talk to you guys about, but we can talk about that later. So, yeah, I mean, I just started networking. I started asking questions. I'm not afraid to ask questions. I started Googling, you know, how to start a business, how to start a clothing line, because, you know, when I was in there, I studied a plethora of things, but how to start a clothing line wasn't really one of them, you know what I mean? So, but I knew about business, how to start a business, how to start a corporation, how to, you know, get an EIN number, and so on and so forth. So I just surrounded myself with the right people, you know what I mean? And fortunately, these right people were actually the right people, because me today, still to this day, I'm not technology. Technology is not my trait. It's not like something that I'm strong in. I barely learned how to use my iPhone. So I had to surround myself with people that know technology, how to build my website. You know what I mean? Make my logo into a PDF and things of that nature, and take off my name and put the Kreate Leverage. So I just surrounded myself with a team. You know what I mean? And shout out to my team. I don't want to name no names because I don't want to miss nobody, because everyone that contribute to where I'm at today and where I'm going, you will be, you know, rewarded. So I don't know if I answered your question.
Yeah, that did. Speaking of team, you brought some people with you, man. Let's shout their names out right quick.
Oh boy, you know we got DJ and Memphis in the house. My Ace Boone Coon, he stayed with me. You know what I mean? We stay networking, we stay collaborating,
Absolutely.
we stay creating leverage with each other. You know, swapping out ideas. You know, he has a mixtape coming out. You know, he has a studio, Hideaway Studio. You guys ever in Las Vegas, Nevada? You guys need a studio. He has a studio. He's also a traveling DJ. So if you need a DJ to travel all over the United States and possibly all over the world, DJ Memphis, Hollywood celebrity DJ, We Boss Radio, where hip hop and R&B come to life and all of that. You know what I mean?
Shout out to him.
Most definitely. And we also have my great photographer.
Real quick. You know you family when you come into the radio station and you find you a spot on the couch
and go to sleep.
And go to sleep. Memphis Hollywood over there curled up like a little baby.
I wish y'all could see this.
It's that behind the scenes stuff y'all don't get a chance to see. But
I wish y'all could see this. I'm talking about he literally went over there, and I wanted him to hear this. I wanted him to hear me say, so he could be like, man, you did your thing. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm about to have to put on a song real quick so I can go bring him a blanket.
Word up. You don't even got to rock the baby to sleep.
Yeah, that's what happened, though, when you created leverage out here. You know what I'm saying? When you a celebrity DJ, you know what I'm saying, DJing all these gigs, you got to get that sleep when you
oh, boy.
When you can, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, when you come to BU Network, man, we make it we definitely make you feel at home, you know what I'm saying? You can kick up your feet, take your shoes off, as long as your feet don't be stinking up in this thing, because you can't be having the whole network, you know, smelling like that thing, like, you know what I'm saying?
But we got Charlie. Charlie, what's your IG? So we can. This is my photographer. So when you guys see my videos, you guys see my my posts with my pictures and all that. It comes from my photographer and videographer, Charlie. Charlie, what's your Instagram? Just Charlie did this.
Oh, I like that. Hey, that's dope. Charlie did this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, who did? Man, Charlie did this. I like that. That's real dope.
And then we got one more because we want to make sure everybody feel at home. You know what I mean? What's your name, young man? Sonics.
No doubt.
We got all that, man. So, closer. Oh, composer. I thought he said a closer. I'm like, ooh, we talking that money talk. We talking about, oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, so we got some real talented people in the background. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gotta have a team. You know, shout out to my team. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that helps Natrell do his thing, and you know what I'm saying? I ain't always the easiest person to work with, but if I love you hard, and I'll ride with you to the day that I die. You know what I'm saying? On some real stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some music right quick, man. Memphis Hollywood left us with a couple of joints. He was my guest from last week. You know what I'm saying? So we going to get into one of Memphis Hollywood's joints, you know, since he got a mixtape that I ain't on, by the way. You know what I'm saying? That I ain't on, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But every time I see Memphis, I'm going to be like, yeah, I wasn't on the number one, though. But that number two, though. I better be on that number two, though. You know what I'm saying?
Word up, word up.
DJ Alex Main, let's get into that next joint right quick, bro. Let's go.
You know we going in tonight, right? We doing a lot of popping. Hustle never stop, volume 1.
AV.
It's nigga rushing, nigga. I ain't fitted for this new era, cause all these niggas be capping. You want some smoke, I'ma match it. Still got my stash in the mattress. Popping my shit for the time I have it. Come from a city with niggas, I hate you for nothing, and they got more money than you. Fuck it, it's cool. I'ma keep making these moves. You can walk a mile in my shoe. Pop it. Hey, tell them little boys they can stop it. Ain't no one fucking with Ratchet. My niggas strapped with a rocket. All of my bitches be toxic. Whoopsie. I'm kicking my shit like I'm Bruce Lee. Used to write all of my raps in the loosely. When I see the sun, they looking like Hoopsie. This nigga Ratchet.
Pop it, pop it, pop it, pop it. Pop my shit like a rocket. Pop it, pop it, watch it, pop it, stop it, pop it, bring it, pop it, watch it. You popping bottles, I'm popping the swallow. I'm popping that shit in the back of the towel. I'm popping my FN with the extension. Everything's hollow. I crush your taco up on a Tuesday. I am a bad boy, you niggas woozy. My shit is different, I got your bitch choosing. Nigga, just listen, watch how I do it. I'm about to pop my shit like a lid. I'm coming after what's mine, go. On my wrist, Millie Rich. I have nothing but time, so ready for anything. You about to witness where my fucking time goes. Better watch how you talk to me. On my wrist is up to my milli gon' blast. Pop it, pop it, pop it. Pop it, pop my shit like a rocket. Pop it, pop it, watch it, pop it, stop it, pop it, bring it, pop it, watch it.
Ran the trenches with the best of them. I ain't nothing like the rest of them. Money came and it kept coming. Was then and I'm still hustling. I dropped the top when the sun out. Right on the seat, my gun out. Big bitch with her tongue out. Real nigga, I get mad love. Straight cash, no pay stub. Applying pressure like a back rub. Frog lights when I back up. Old bitches see me and they act up. No cap emoji, really racked up. These niggas lying, get your facts up. Jump on the stage and act up. Drink out the bottle, I swagged up. Yeah.
Pop it, pop it. Pop it, pop it, pop my shit like a rocket. Pop it, pop it, watch it, pop it, stop it, pop it, bring it, pop it, watch it, pop it. You know how we doing it, man. Hustle never stop, volume 1. Compilation. I knew they wasn't ready. And we out of here, baby.
Hey, poppin'. That's that DJ Memphis Hollywood with that mixtape that I ain't on. You know what I'm saying? You know, every time I see him, I was like, yeah, man, I like that mixtape that I ain't on, though.
That I ain't
You know
on.
what I'm saying? But next time, I better be on that thing. You know what I'm saying? We always doing it, man. Some serious, talented people in the background. If y'all looking for music videos, I'm hearing that she do some production. I'm hearing that she like a jack of all trades. You know, anything technical, you know what I'm saying? You need your website done. You need anything done. Shawty gonna do that thing, but you got to come with that leverage. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't bringing that leverage, if you ain't gonna bring that leverage, then you don't want to take down this social media. But if you're looking for some services, man, I want to give you her social media. She just gave it to me. It's Just Charlie Did This. Just with two S's, no T. You know what I'm saying? Just Charlie Did This. Or you can catch her at charlie.sofree. I'm going to say it again. Charlie.SoFree. Super talented individual, you know what I'm saying? So I had to make sure that I shot that out, you know what I'm saying, real quick. But let's get back into this Kevin Lee. Bro,
Yes, sir.
I'm hearing that you got a whole curriculum that
Yes.
you getting ready to bring to the table, man. Let's talk about that, bro.
So, leverage, creating leverage, that's what I'm constantly doing. Not for just me, but for my team, my family, you know what I mean, everybody that I mess with, you know what I mean? But so, I want everyone to create leverage. I want everyone, well, the people that inspire to be entrepreneurs, I want them to be entrepreneurs. However, there is a breach in actual people wanting to be an entrepreneur and people actually having the right resources to be an entrepreneur. So I have a curriculum. You can go to Kevin Lee 9461 on my Instagram, click the link in the bio. It will take you to my OnlyFans page. I'm running it through my OnlyFans page, and it's specifically I'm aiming at a specific target. You know what I mean? I have to, I was told by a man one time, if you shooting and you don't have a target, then you hit.
Yeah.
So I specifically have a target, and I want to target men, women, human beings that inspire to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
I'm not going to close the door for an entrepreneur that want to come and get the information, but I'm aiming at individuals that inspire to be entrepreneurs. And what I'm going to teach them is how to start a corporation, what is the best state to incorporate in, legal structure, tax structure, product placement, what's the difference between a service and a product, marketing strategies, business plan, and the list goes on. So if you inspire to be an entrepreneur, or if you are an entrepreneur and you want to better your craft, go to my Instagram, Kevin Lee 9461. Click the link in the bio. It will take you to my OnlyFans page, and I can almost guarantee you that I can send you in the right direction. I'm not an attorney. This is not a legal advice, but it's only for informational purposes. You know, if I had someone like me when I was doing what I wasn't supposed to be doing, then maybe I wouldn't have had to go through what I went through. But maybe I went through what I went through so that I could come back and give you the information.
That's right.
So if you're inspired to be an entrepreneur, this is what I can teach you. This is what my curriculum offers.
Yeah.
How to start a corporation. You have to know how to start a corporation. 2, what state to start the corporation in. What state that is favorable to start a corporation in. 3, legal structure. What legal structure are you going to deem your corporation? 4, tax structure. What tax structure are you going to deem your corporation to be operating as? Product positioning. How to position your product in the marketplace. What's the difference between a product and a service? A lot of people don't know that. Marketing. Show you how to market, strategize with you, not just give you the information and how and you go out and fend for the and try to figure it out on your own. No, I will help you, grow, because I'm all about creating leverage. The more I create leverage, the more I create leverage for you and your family, the more that we can stop a lot of this nonsense that's going on, because a lot of the nonsense that's going on is due to lack of information, lack of the resources. But the resources is right there at your fingertip, believe it or not.
That's real.
So that's what I offer. That's what I can teach you. You can go to Kevin Lee 9461, click the link in the bio. It will take you to my OnlyFans page. That is where I am running my curriculum from.
I'm gonna get with you because I have a friend that helps people put together like webinars, and there's a lot of different platforms. If you're bringing a curriculum that you can utilize and create leverage while you teaching people, because people will pay for the information. I mean, that's what college is anyway.
Most definitely. So that's a fact.
You spend a lot of money to get information that is supposed to help you make money. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
With the colleges though, they play the game because they give you a whole bunch of information that you don't need or don't necessarily even want. You know what I'm saying? Make you take classes that, you know, you might not want to take. However, when you find somebody who already kind of been through the process and they can teach you, there's a difference between knowledge and wisdom. Wisdom is what you get from experience.
Facts.
Wisdom is what the streets tell you.
Facts.
You always hear people, hey, I may not be smart, but I'm street smart. You know what I'm saying? It's a different movement. When you out there and you have to learn, you know what I'm saying, learn the game a little bit different, how to make moves a little bit different, then you can teach somebody a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? Because believe it or not, corporate, streets, same thing.
Woo! Preach. Let me touch on that. Real quick. Corporate, did you hear what he said? That's powerful. So my audience that I'm targeting, I didn't say that. I should have said it. But my audience that I am targeting is specific street dudes, gang members, thugs, people that are in prison, people that are coming out of prison, disadvantaged communities, at-risk youth. I'm targeting them because I am them. I was doing what they are doing, or hopefully they stop doing. So I'm targeting them. That's why it's people that inspire to be entrepreneur, because the street dude that's out there dealing drugs, he's really an entrepreneur. You know what I mean? It's just he's in the wrong field. He hasn't made the transition yet, and hopefully he do, because that's what I had to do. You know, I was in the streets, but I made the transition and took it to a whole nother level. You know,
the flip side is he just out there dealing the wrong drugs because Big Pharma,
he's dealing the wrong product.
Exactly. They selling drugs, and not all they drugs help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just found a way to make that thing legal.
Most
you know what I'm saying? So
I've learned that the most business savvy people that I've met are people that was from the streets, people that sold drugs, people that ran their own operation. I don't encourage selling drugs. I don't encourage having that experience to be a better businessman because you sold drugs. I'm not that's not what I'm promoting, but what I'm saying is from experience. For example, look at me. I sold drugs. You know what I mean? It's just what it is. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm giving back to humanity. You know what I mean? I'm creating this curriculum, not just because I want to create a curriculum and I'm inspired with teaching, but also because I want to give back to humanity. You know what I mean? If I can save some of those drug dealers that are out there dealing drugs, then humanity would be better for my daughter, for your family, for this and this and that. So that's who I'm targeting. I'm really targeting the drug dealers, the gang members, the thugs, those dudes that looking for a way but just don't know a way. You can contact me at Kevin Lee 9461. Click the link in my bio. It will take you to my OnlyFans page, and we can break bread.
Absolutely. Shout out to my manager that's on this thing. She's from Bakerville. You know what I'm saying? Bakersfield as well. So
what side of Bakersfield?
You know
She from
what
the
I'm
east side. She from the west side. She from the country. You know what I mean? What side she from?
And I see my momager is on that thing too. So
okay. Shout out to mom.
They both from the city. You know what I'm saying? So
oh boy,
I know they probably in the living room right now. You know what I'm saying? Where they watch us at and showing you love because you from their city. So
I'm from the east side. I'm from the east side of Bakersfield, off 11th Street. You know what I mean? I was raised in the projects off of Northrop, in between 11th and 10th. Yeah.
No doubt.
Shout out to Martin Luther King. You know what I mean? Shout out to the whole 805. You know what I mean? Yeah, and all that. They shouldn't have changed the area code. They changed the area code, but they shouldn't have, though.
No doubt. So you got the clothing line. You got the
curriculum.
The curriculum that's coming. What else do you got coming up?
Well, right now I'm trying to do this massive real estate deal with some investors. However, I'm running into some pitfalls, some red tape. You know, what I'm doing is by law I'm creating a fund. The SEC is saying that with me pulling investors together. So basically, when in 2008, when the real estate market crashed and you had Lehman Brothers and all these big tycoons failed and had the economy messed up, the SEC really put an aggressive watch on pulling investors together to buy real estate. And they created some rules, regulations, and codes that I am having a hard time doing. Well, actually, I'm not having a hard time. It's just costing me so much money, and and that's the problem that I'm having. So basically, what I'm saying is I'm working on a big real estate deal, but I'm having problems with the SEC, Security and Exchange Commission. But I'm going to continue to create leverage and going to continue to push through. So I will complete and give my investors their return on their investment.
I feel like the government always finds a way to take more money from us.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why you
always.
need to. That's why you need to start a corporation. See, let me explain something to you guys just real quick. I don't know how much more time we have.
Yeah, we got about 10 minutes.
Okay. This is the fact. The government only respects the energy of its citizens. So, this is how it works. You as an employee, you work, you get taxed, and you take home the rest. Corporate America, they earn the money, spend all that they can spend, and pay taxes on the rest. That's why people mad at Donald Trump. Oh, he didn't pay no taxes. Donald Trump only played the game that he was dealt, whether you like Donald Trump or not.
Exactly.
If you want to reap the benefits that Donald Trump did, go to Kevin Lee 9461 on Instagram, click the link in the bio, and I got you.
Ooh, they don't like to hear that type of talk. Anytime you mention that man name, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm also one of the people I respect him because of his business mind and how he made moves. Some people like him, some people hate him. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line is you can't talk against how he handled his business. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
He created a lot of billion-dollar situations. You know what I'm saying? So if you learn from that side of him, and then you know what I'm saying, with everybody, you gotta chew up the meat and spit out the bones. You can learn from everybody. You may not like everybody, but you can learn little things from people.
That's a fact.
And create leverage.
And create leverage most and foremost.
Absolutely, man. So I want to shout out one more time. We got some people in the building. I got I'm gonna go to a song, and then I'm gonna get to my brother's information because I didn't get a chance to hear his name. But I want to send a shout out to Charlie that's up in here, and she does her thing. You know what I'm saying? Camera woman, producer, artist. You know what I'm saying? If you want to know what else you do, you're gonna have to go to her page. Just Charlie did this. You know what I'm saying? Just with 2S. Just Charlie did this. Or you can go to charlie.sofresh. You know what I'm saying? And then we got DJ Memphis Hollywood. All you got to do is Google him. You know what I'm saying? Celebrity DJ.
Celebrity DJ. We Boss Radio. You know what I mean? Tune in. With true and R&B, true hip hop and R&B is played.
No doubt. Come, my mans, come here for a second, bro. I'm gonna slide out and I'm gonna let him tell y'all who he is right quick. Go ahead and slide in.
What's going on? It's Sonics, the producer. I produce beats, engineer, websites, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's it's Sonics, ITSSONIX. Again, that's ITSSONIX on Instagram and every other platform. You feel me?
Snap. St. Louis in the building, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, Mo?
Gotta love the home,
up,
you know
Mo?
what I'm saying?
What's up, Mo?
Lucas and Honey Natural Bridge is, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so we, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's a real situation up in here. It's a real situation up in here. So yeah, definitely want to show him love, man. Y'all heard this information, so make sure y'all go to his page, man. Follow him. You know, anytime somebody come to BU, we want to make sure we promote y'all, you know what I'm saying, and show y'all a lot of love, man. I appreciate you coming through today, bro. Absolutely appreciate you.
Most
You know what
definitely.
I'm saying?
Most definitely. Most
I got to
definitely.
make it over there to the Hideaway Studios? Hideaway Studios, you know what I'm saying, to check out my dude. You know, congratulations on the new studio. You know, super proud of you, man. Super proud of you. Also, if you guys are looking for DJ services, I got DJ Alex Main that's in the back. You know what I'm saying? He does his thing. Dope DJ. You know what I'm saying? New in the game, but just because you new don't mean that you have stepping though. You know what I'm saying? Really do his thing. So if you guys want to get in contact with him, I think it's Alex Main _ on social media. If I'm pretty sure he'll slide out here and give me the thumbs up, you know, if that's the right one. But I think it's Alex Main _ on social media. But make sure y'all go ahead and follow his page as well. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all hire him, you know, for y'all next DJing event. I'm also DJing too now. You know what I'm saying? But
Creating
you know,
that leverage.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I've been shadowing Memphis a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Trying to I'm gonna be taken from him since he ain't put me on that first CD.
Oh,
Yo,
boy.
that first, you know.
Oh boy, that'll make it about even.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take all his skills right quick, you know what I'm saying, and learn from him since he you know, didn't call me for the first, you know, mixtape and everything. You know, I ain't salty, but I'm salty. You know.
Oh boy.
Shout out to the homie JB. Shout out to everybody, man, that support BU Radio Network, man.
Yes, sir.
Also, if you're looking for a spot to do your podcast or your radio show, come here to BU Network, man. We got good rates, good prices, and we provide very good services. We also have a studio here. We got a green screen studio in the back, you know what I'm saying? So we create leverage too, you know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
And we provide the tools for you to create leverage as well. So, you know, we offer a lot of services. So if any type of services you need, if I don't have it, then we got people in the studio right now that have it. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to be working. We're going to be operating. Got a whole bunch of beat makers up in this thing. So, you know what I'm saying? I be on them beats too. You know what I'm saying? I do the artist thing too. You know what I'm saying? But got to share the wealth, share the love, and make sure things happen. So shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Any last things before we slide out of this thing, bro?
So, like I said, my name is Kevin Lee, a.k.a. Mr. Create Leverage. You can follow me on Instagram at Create with the K, createleverage.co. If you want to support Create Leverage, you can go to createleverageClothing.com. Always remember Create with a K. And you guys just keep on watching and supporting BU Radio. I like what they got going on over here. They allow me to, give the people, what it is that they need. And I'm appreciative of that. So salute to you, bro. If you need me, I'm here.
No doubt. And I'm here too. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can tap in with me at I Am Natrell, all social media platforms. I Am Natrell. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just Google me. I Am Natrell, or Google natrell.com spelled out. And I'm Googleable, y'all. You know what I'm saying? The brother is Googleable up in this thing. Feel me? So we making moves. We doing our thing. Alex, let's go ahead and tap out of this thing, bro. Any last words real quick, and we going to go ahead and get up off this thing, bro. Any shout-outs? You want to shout out your wife and everybody?
It's crazy that you said that, too, because that's the first thing. Yeah, I want to shout out to my wife. I want to shout out to the whole Create Leverage family. I want to shout out to all of the people that doubted me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I definitely want to shout out y'all. I appreciate y'all because y'all gave me the motivation. I want to shout out to my baby girl, Carson Janae Lee. Love you to death. Shout out moms. Shout out my little bro. Shout out everybody that supported Create Leverage. I don't care what it is that you did. The littlest thing that you did, you told somebody, hey, man, whatever the case may be, shout out anybody that supported Create Leverage, and salute to the world. We want to bring peace, man, and we want to stop the negative bull stuff that's going on, that's been going on, you know what I mean, with humanity, not just with black, white, you know what I mean. We want to, you know what I mean, bring peace, man, and create leverage and network with each other, man. So
hit them with that website one more time, brother.
Okay, so my website is Kreate with the K, createleverageclothing.com. My Instagram is Kreate with the K, createleverage.co. It's just a regular Kreate Leverage, but just spelled with the K. You can Google it and it will come up. createleverageclothing.com, createleverage.co. It's all good. Appreciate you.
Let's go. All right, man. Every single Thursday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here. That's my producer, BU Network Style. Y'all already know how we do. And when we do, let's get up out of here, Alex, man. Let's go.
Oh, boy.
Potato sugar,
Yes.
Django isn't a slave. Django is a free man, you understand? You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here, because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Yearning for your validation.